Good morning. I've been spending lots of time in the garden. The weather's been gorgeous, but I don't have a lot to show for it because I'm planting plants that aren't really bloomed yet. They're just going to be, they're going to be great once they come into their own. So I just thought I would show you the few little things that I'm doing in the garden. And I've also been spending some time at Armstrong's Garden Center, I must say. So that's okay too. I'm enjoying myself, just wandering around and buying just a few little things. So let me show you my new plantings today and the few little things that I got at Armstrong's. I came outside in the backyard, but I scared the kitty. Look and see what'll happen when I start to walk. She's a feral cat, so she doesn't really cozy up to us. So I showed you that I had cleared out my garden. I'm working on the lettuce. We've had lovely salads for the last few days. But the job that I've done is over here next to the wall. Can you hear the mourning dove? I've planted 3 of these Alcea next to this wall. Now they're very tiny now, maybe 4 inches. So there's one there. There's one over here. And then there's one here. Now these actually are going to be hollyhocks. And they get to be enormous, enormous, 10 feet tall. And so there'll be a lovely, lovely backdrop to the garden here, and we'll be able to see them from the window in our living room. So those are fun. This is the first job that I did this morning. I planted these 3 small Delphiniums. They're gonna grow tall and they're gonna be gorgeous and purple, but right now they're just kind of tiny. You know, I've always said, I say this many times, you can never have too many Delphiniums in the garden. So I have another little garden of Delphiniums here. And then here in the front garden, I just planted an artichoke, and I just bought these at Armstrong. Now these are a very common flower. They are called a African daisy. Oh Lord, it's so noisy, those crows. This particular one is called an Arctotis pink sugar. And the great thing about African daisies is they don't take very much care, very much water. They spread, but they have lots and lots of blooms. And I just love the color of this bloom. I'm not sure this is where it's gonna go, but so that was one purchase. Now, can you see, this is my border. And can you see how these ornamental kale have bolted? So it's just kind of gotten really tall. There's one that's bolted. Here's one that's even taller. And you know, they're just not that attractive when they bolt. And it means that they're almost ready to go. So I bought something to replace them. We're not yet ready for marigolds, but Elizabeth's favorite flower, the Ranunculus, they were so inexpensive and they're such a beautiful pop of color. I bought 9 little ranunculi to replace the ornamental cabbage there. And then one more. You can just never go wrong with a foxglove. I just love foxgloves. This is an unusual kind of salmon pinky one, but it's really large and robust. I'm gonna put him in the backyard. But I couldn't pass him up when I saw him. So that's what I've been doing. And tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can get the master of the house to get out his electric saw because we need to trim back these for sure. So much to do in the garden.